Hey everyone, it's Justine the Twilight Stamper, and welcome back to 3 Cards, 1 Stamp, July 2015, Day 3, featuring the Clearly Besotted Elegant Butterfly stamp set. Today I'm creating a very neutral, natural palette to go with my card, and I'm doing a quick and easy card featuring stenciling. I cut a card base that was 11 by 4 1/4, and I scored it at 5.5 inches to create a top folding card. In day two's card, I also did some stenciling, but I just did some very simple stenciling in which I just moved the stencil along to get the most out of it. Today I'm going to be layering stencils on top of each other to create another really quick and easy card. I'm going to start off with the olive ink from Simon Says Stamp and a blending tool from Tim Holtz. I'm going to go in starting on the craft mat and working my way in big circles, and I'm going to be creating a pattern over this bubble stencil, which I also used in day two's card. By starting off the craft mat and blending, you're actually going to avoid making any harsh lines. I'm going to take that stencil off and you'll see the really nice natural green color we have here. Next up, I'm going to take the chevron stamp, or the stencil, and I'm going to go in once again with a little bit of olive to create another layer over the stenciling. Originally, I'd actually wanted to do this in a little bit of a different color, but I decided against it. So you can see I did the bottom corner and then the kind of the top left of that stenciled area in this chevron pattern. I had to switch sponges, and I went back in with a little bit of antique linen from Tim Holtz. This time I'm using Distress ink, and my stencil moved on me and my card moved on me, but that's okay. I wanted it to kind of really be random stenciling. So I just went in to fill in some of the white spaces. Next, I went in with some Sunshine ink from Simon Says Stamp, and this time I am using the Circle Dot stencil from Simon Says Stamp. I'm just going in and filling in random areas of those circles that are presented on the stencil. I'm not doing all of them. Next up, I wanted to do a little bit of stamping with my Misty. I laid out all the butterflies I wanted to stamp on my card, and because I wanted to stamp these in a very pure black, I'm using my Misty because I can stamp multiple times with black ink and really get a dramatic effect. I really wanted to create this shadow tone on top of the neutral palette. I thought it would look really sharp. So I'm inking that up using black Simon Says Stamp ink, and I'm going to be stamping this a couple of times so that it really gets that really bold black. I used an uneven number of butterflies because odd numbers tend to look more appealing to the eye. My first stamp turned out quite well, but there were a couple of little faded spots in the stamps, which happens sometimes when you have really solid stamps like these ones, so I was happy I used my Misty so I can go over it once again. So I was able to stamp a second time, and it turned out really great. Next up, I wanted to pick up my sentiment, and I'm also stamping the Heartfelt Thanks, which I used in the Day 2 card, and I think in the Day 3 card as well, and I just really need a lot of thank you cards right now, so I thought, hey, why not? And so I stamped that twice as well to get a dramatic effect. So that's the end of this card and the series for July. I'll be back in August, and don't forget to enter my giveaway over on my blog. I'll link to it in the corner as well as below in the description. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and have a wonderful day.